Hi there, art fans. Today we're going to talk about the sketchbook and why it's important to the artist. Keeping a daily sketchbook is really essential in the development of our creative process. In my own work, I like to cultivate an artistic lexicon through the use of art historical imagery, narrative, imaginative, as well as observational. We'll discuss how all of those can be used in your sketchbook and help you in the development of your own artistic process. I will also offer some helpful suggestions to help cultivate your own daily sketchbook drawing practice. Sketchbooks help the artist respond to what is seen and experienced through a series of mark-making explorations and ultimately a perceived reality that is often translated into a hybrid of experience and received information. The received information can often lead to narrative compositions that ebb and flow through the realm of reality and fantasy. The sketchbook drawing practice also creates the potential to root the artist in the present moment of engagement. Sketchbooks record the world around us. They record our thoughts and ideas. Sketchbooks allow the sketching artist to interact, communicate, and in this way, the artist has the opportunity to learn more about themselves and others on a more intimate level. Sketchbooks are also secret keepers. As recorders of observation, sketching artists often cultivate a diary of happenings that can manifest into a stream of consciousness drawing habit. Sometimes narratives branch out into the professional practice. A person's own creativity can be overwhelming and also elusive. Keeping a regular practice of sketchbook drawing aids in defining the creative voice while bridging connections between the realm of reality and memory. Traditionally, sketchbooks have been thought of as a more private use support tool rather than for public showcasing. A sketchbook doesn't have to be perfection. It's those collection of ideas and pictorial musings that keep the sketchbook quite intimate. With a contemporary mindset, however, sketchbooks often morph into the artist book and/or artist journal. These are meant to be shared and considered, a collection of fully realized and finished products. I draw a lot when I'm traveling, and have in recent years started making my own sketchbooks with simple binding techniques. To avoid the fear of treating a handmade book with too much preciousness, I throw it in my satchel roughly, doodle on the covers, rip a few pages, and distress it with holes and extra sewing. Breaking through the potential stagnancy that could come with a handmade item, I started developing a narrative through this ritualistic process. My sketchbooks are channels of communication that reflect the world I see and experience. My artistic body of work is incredibly narrative-driven and a visual potency in translating organic experiences and environments. I will often allow for internal considerations between the realm of reality and fantasy, distorting and highlighting the interpretation within the visual elements. Okay, what kind of sketchbook should you have? You do not need to go out and buy a super expensive leather-bound handmade paper book. Those are incredibly scary to start drawing in and unnecessary. I would start with something super simple and cheap, something that you can mess the pages up in, or even try loose leaf pages in a simple folder. Okay, so how often should you draw in your sketchbook? Honestly, if you want to cultivate better drawing habits and practices, it needs to be a daily thing. Now, I realize that daily drawing practice can be really hard. So to build up that habit, try setting yourself special drawing appointments every couple days. Keep those appointments, just like you would keep a doctor's appointment. And then build up the amount of drawing appointments you have until you get to that daily drawing appointment that happens at the same time every day. I like to draw in the evening when things are quiet and calming down, but you may find that drawing in the morning is best for you. So what should you draw in your sketchbook? I think this question is the easiest and maybe the hardest to give yourself agency for. You can draw whatever you want, and that is absolutely a truth. You do not have to draw anything perfect. You do not have to draw anything that you will show to other people. You can draw what is in front of you. You can draw from your imagination. You can draw from a photograph. Remember that the sketchbook is meant to help guide you through your artistic process. In fact, you don't have to even draw anything. You can just make scribbles, doodle. In fact, if drawing is not coming easily, start writing. Write your words out. And after a while, take those words and draw the words out. Allow the sketchbook drawing process to be a series of exercises that give you freedom to explore and whatever exploration means to you. So what happens if you mess up your drawing in your sketchbook? Does that mean your sketchbook is ruined? Does that mean you have to tear out the pages and start again? Absolutely not. What that means is that you have created a history to showcase your process so that when you look back, days, weeks, months, years later, when you look back at those pages, you can see where you came from and where you were going. So I hesitate to tell you to rip out that page so that you don't have to see it anymore, because those mistakes are part of your learning process. So go ahead and make those mistakes. Make those bad drawings that you don't like and leave them in the sketchbook. Yes, there's a sense of vulnerability in having your mistakes present on the page, but it will also allow you to see how far you've grown later on, and it will also showcase your history as an artist. Okay, art fans, I hope you are excited and interested in starting or restarting your sketchbook drawings. I hope this video was helpful and that you will continue to be brave and make exciting choices in your art making process. Until next time. Johnny Frogman,